Guitarramente nos encontramos con Mattias y a Eklundh para una entrevista y hablaremos sobre su guitarra y cualquier cosa técnica que pudiera interesarnos. So Mattias, what kind of setup do you have for your guitar?
It's a black guitar with many strings. The brand is Caparison Guitars, and I have been with the company since 1996, and I love everything about this guitar. I don't know anything about it, so when you ask for sort of setup and what kind of wood, or I don't know anything. It's some kind of black wood, and then they found some interesting wood with funny frets. This is called True Temperament frets. This is a Swedish invention, and it makes the guitar, it's in tune. You would hear this if I were having an amplifier, but we're not plugged in, but it doesn't matter. So this is the Eklundh 8. I think it's actually my 7th or 8th signature model. There's no way to say this in a cool way, but yeah, that's how it is. It's a great guitar. I'm sweaty as a pig here in Mexico City. Yes, okay.
But do you have any special setup for your flavors for the harmonics?
No, everything is standard stuff. If you get one of these, very expensive though, it's exactly the same as this one. No special setup. Don't have the strings too low, because then you will choke the harmonics, and it will make a lot of other ugly noise that we don't like.
So you don't have a lower action?
No, for being an 8-string guitar, I think it's. I have quite thin strings, I have to admit. It's 65, 54, and then 42 to 09. But it's hard enough anyway to bend because you have 8-string tension. You know. So, but no special setup, as far as I know. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Are you doing standard?
Yeah, it's to this one, and then I have an low A and low E. So it's very low. So I have an octave here and octave here. So you can't hear it, but I do.
Okay. About your amps.
Yes.
Do you have any special setup for the amp?
No. Standard stuff as well, factory stuff. This amp is provided by a lady here in Mexico, and I haven't played it before, of course, and I plugged into a local cabinet, and I sound exactly the same no matter what I plug into. What I like about the Lane is that it doesn't matter what you do, they sound the same. You have to focus on your actual playing. So I like that.
About your influences, what are your influences?
Well, it started with Kiss in the mid-70s, and then I listened a lot to the Tubes, a great band, great American band. I was into Nina Hagen. You probably don't know her, but she was a strange German woman that I really, to this very day, I like Nina Hagen. Then I discovered Frank Zappa in 1981, went to my first Frank Zappa concert, and I have an autograph in my studio that says "To Mattias from F. Zappa." So that's cool. And at the same time, I listened to Iron Maiden. I saw Iron Maiden open for Kiss in 1980, and I like this. So same stuff as everybody else, and Van Halen, I needed to, I like that fluent tapping, and Steve Vai came along, and Yngwie, and stuff that everybody else listened to. But I also listened to Miles Davis, Django Reinhardt, Indian classical music, Stravinsky, Bela Bartok, Tom Petty, what have you. So I'm a big mess when it comes to influences.
Also, I think you are influencing these people by with your camp.
Yes.
You started this camp almost 20 years ago.
Yes.
And now everyone else is doing it.
Yes.
So tell me something about your camp.
Yeah, well, before my camp, I think there was Robert Fripp from King Crimson. He had like some guitar retreat thing.
Guitar craft, guitar circle.
Yeah. So, I didn't even believe in the free guitar camp in the first place back in '99. It was a former teacher of mine who said, "Yeah, you should do it." I felt nervous. Nobody's going to show up, but it turned out to be probably my biggest success because it's packed every year, and I'm very grateful about it because that allows me to dig really deep into music, the other side of music, the dark side of music, and push, at least for myself, push myself forward and break new ground, because there's no way you can fake it with whole lot of dedicated guitar players in a tiny room in the Swedish wilderness for 2 weeks. You have to get your shit together, so to speak. And I try to give my all. People say, you should do a month and of camp. Yeah, but I want to keep it 2 weeks, pack it and do something relevant, because I want to last as well, and I want to provide the campers with good vibes and good energy and everything I know so far. And hey, I learn just as much from them as they learn from me. So.
Also about your solo stuff, why you are not doing too much solo stuff?
You mean like my free guitar records,
Yes.
stuff like that? Well, to be honest, the last one, Free Guitar the Smorgasbord, was a double album, and I think the world was not really ready for the intensity of that album. And it takes a long time to put them together and find out new things. And again, I take one song, then I start from scratch with the other song. You know, I do everything from start again. So it takes a long time, and right now I'm not sure. I am drifting to left and right. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I am incorporating lots of Indian tonality, Indian rhythms into free guitar camp material, and it's not free kitchen, it's not free guitar, it's just freak.
Like with fretless guitar.
Yeah, all of it, and 8-string guitar as well. But there's lots of new music coming out that's not necessarily wiggly guitar. You know, it's not so much lead playing and shredding and stuff like that. But of course there are some solo spots and everything. But I'm interested in seeing the big picture and learning. And I know very little, but the stuff I know about Indian music, South Indian classical music, has helped me to become a better musician. Like Conocol, for instance, you know, all this and so on. So I walk it, I talk it, and I do all sorts of, exercises naked in the Swedish woods.
Okay. This is unrelated, but I see you are left-handed.
I am.
So why are you playing like right-handed?
Because I'm right and you guys are wrong. So this is left-handed playing to me. Honestly, I really think this is left-handed playing. Left hand, fretboard. Right hand, bling, 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 picking. This is left-handed playing. So I'm right and everybody else are wrong. I said, arrogant bastard, sweet.
About your picking hand, you feel, I see you play a lot of harmonics, so you're probably taking a lot of advantage of using this.
Yes,
hand.
yeah, strong left hand. Tiny hands in a way, not really tiny, but skinny. I'm medium fat, the rest of the body, but 47-year-old bastard from Sweden. But but my actual hands are a bit weak in a way. But well, they're strong, but they're, I don't know, skinny. So, but they're strong.
So that's probably why you are playing more with the bar instead of picking after picking.
I do what I do. I try not to think about it, you know. It's,
okay.
It's up to you to analyze what I do. I haven't got a clue. I pick, I tap, I scratch, I tap on whatever, you know. So.
So maybe your influences are influencing in the way you are playing, because I mean Nina is not a guitarist.
No,
but
true. But she's great.
Maybe is there a reason why you are playing a freak way of playing?
I think so, but I'm not sure. I never set out to do anything intentionally. I just do what I do, and I try not to think too hard about it. Looking back, I can see a certain, a ride, a strange road, less traveled that I have traveled. But when I'm in the midst of it, I don't think. I just go for something, and I have some kind of musical vision, and that's it. I just I'll fake everything basically. I'm just a big fake. I'm a drummer, really. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
So are you playing this maybe this harmonics because you are trying to drum on the guitar?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. The kids out there, they know much more about how I play and why I play the way I play and so on. I try not to think about it. And I can see it's changing as well. over the years. I am changing this and that, but I don't think about it. I do what I do, and that's it.
I see you have playing more string guitars. So what are the advantages of playing an 8-string guitar?
More strings.
Okay.
It's there are many things that's actually harder to do on an 8-string guitar, and I play an 8-string guitar through a British tube amplifier, and it's not super easy. But I have a volume pedal to control it a little bit. There are many things. The harmonics, for one, is harder to do on an 8-string guitar because you have more strings to try to shut up, so to speak, to keep quiet. But this is like I like to put it see it as a chamber orchestra in one instrument, because you have so many things you can do with it. There's such a wide range, you know. So little by little, I'm trying to understand the nature of the 8-string guitar. That's how it is. You know.
About True Temperament, you are playing now with True Temperament. Are you still playing with the standard frets?
Unfortunately, I have, I think, 2 guitars with standard frets, but they will be refretted soon, so no more standard frets.
Why?
Because it sucks.
Okay, that's a good reason. Anything you want to add?
Thank you for letting me invade your country. Had a great time. I'll be back. Pagans never give up. So I'll be back as soon as I can. Gracias. Thank you. Caca con leche, por favor, I like to say. Sorry about that. You can put a big beep. I have to say that. All right, thank you.
You can say it again.
Okay, sorry about that. Thank you, Angel. My man. Let's go have a sound check. Yeah.
Wait a second. Bueno amigos, esto ha sido todo por esta ocasión y no olviden entrar a la página o Facebook de Guitarramente y seguir la página. Nos vemos la próxima. Bye, 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 bye.